And I first would like to congratulate you for coming here to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs because you exercise your right to free expression. In the Netherlands, we have a functioning democracy. At least we like to think we have a free democracy. And therefore, there is freedom of expression and freedom of gathering. And I'd like to congratulate you to use that freedom peacefully. It's also about being peaceful about these things. I have just, wait, I'll just give this paper to you. I have just met with a delegation of you, and I have heard the concerns that you have about the Nuba Mountains, about South Kordofan, but also Darfur and other regions where Khartoum has one story, and the story from Khartoum is not fully the same as the story that we have and that your friends here have. We are fully aware of what is going on. Do not think that we are indifferent to what is going on in your country. We have always been with the people of Sudan and South Sudan, and even after the partition or the separation of the South, we have chosen to maintain an embassy in Khartoum. We have not turned our backs to the people of Sudan. Therefore, we do maintain an embassy. Do not applaud yet, because it's not that easy. It's not so easy for us to maintain widespread bilateral relations. We are in a dialogue with your government. We are in a dialogue, but it is not easy. As our analysis of the situation is not fully concurrent with the analysis of the authorities, the Netherlands has chosen not to work through your government. We are not working, having aid programs or other support programs through the government of Sudan. However, as it is a country that we have relations with, we are in dialogue. And whenever we have a dialogue, whether it's at ministerial level, whether it's at my level, I do meet with your ambassador, Madam El Obaid. We do raise several issues, such as what is the situation like, how are relations with the South, but also issues of human rights, the human rights in Darfur, South Kordofan, and also in the Nuba Mountains. We know these are difficult issues, but we do feel we have an obligation to raise them. We raise them. At the same time, we share your frustration. It is not easy to see how a situation is not really moving according to your wishes. So the Netherlands is raising the issue as often as we can. Madame Ploumen, the Minister of Development, she was in Washington lately, March, was it? No, April. And she met with several administrators at the American administration and also the World Bank, and she does raise the issue of Sudan. But we all have to come to the conclusion it is not easy. I would like to say, rest assured, we are raising Sudan as often as we can, be it in Brussels, at the Security Council, or in Washington, and we are trying to move the dossier. It is not easy, but we are not indifferent. I think what you are doing is extremely important because you are the voices of the people. We, my colleague and me, we're just the civil servants, but we are sort of the go-between to channel your information up to the ministers. And the more often we tell the ministers this is a human rights tragedy that should not be forgotten, the more often they will raise it with their colleagues. And hopefully in the future, when the Netherlands is still with your country and with your citizens, hopefully in the future, when there is a change, the Netherlands will also be with you for the future of the country. I'd like to thank you again for coming, and I wish you good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.